Hello, and welcome to Popcorn News, something to watch while you eat popcorn. Do not try to comprehend it all. Nay, just eat the popcorn. In a remote part of Scotland, a flying saucer is seen.
I don't know. Come on, Professor.
I'll go too, my dear. You, Miss Westbrook, can stay here.
The saucer lands, and the devil girl exits the vehicle. The devil girl from Mars enters the quaint Scottish inn.
What? Who are you?
My name is Naya.
Where do you come from?
Mars.
But that's preposterous.
You men on Earth are much as we expected.
We scientists were always skeptical about the possibility of life on Mars, but...
And then we hear, in this movie released in 1954, what had happened to the men on Mars.
Many of yours 30 years ago, our women were similar to yours today. Our emancipation took several hundred years and ended in a bitter, devastating war between the sexes. The last war we ever had.
So you've had wars, too?
All inhabited planets have had wars. Some have ended by wiping themselves out.
How?
For every new weapon invented, a defense was perfected, until the ultimate weapon was developed, a perpetual motion chain reactor beam.
Incredible. What form did it take?
As fast as matter was created, it was changed by its molecular structure into the next dimension, and so destroyed itself.
So there is a fourth dimension.
After the War of the Sexes, women became the rulers of Mars, but now the male has fallen into a decline. The birth rate is dropping tremendously, for despite our advanced science, we have still found no way of creating life.
So you come here for new blood?
In a way.
On Mars, there had been a war between the men and the women, and the men were wiped out. A similar pre-feminism theme has been found in other films from the early 1950s. But who is that? Aha! We have no use for men. Brazenly revealed back in 1953.
We have no use for men. We have no use for...
From you were to the desert. The desert of death.
In the previous popcorn news, Catwomen from the Moon, a movie made in 1953, subtly proposed the denigration and even the elimination of the males. Now, another movie from 1953 has been found, which again suggests the men are puny and of little worth. Mesa of Lost Women shows suggestions of the imminent feminism. The Spider Men are all shown as only dwarves.
Observe this girl. I call her Tarantella. She has human beauty and intelligence, still possesses the capacities and instincts of the giant spider.
How do you mean?
She has the indestructibility of the insect. If her body became damaged, if she were to lose an arm or a leg, she could grow a new one. I expect Tarantella may survive for hundreds and hundreds of years.
And what about males?
Well, unfortunately, in the insect world, the male is a puny, unimportant thing. You saw a few of the examples.
The dwarfs. And what about males?
Well, unfortunately, in the insect world, the male is a puny, unimportant thing. You saw a few of the examples.
The dwarfs.
I think we're beginning to get some results.